Food lovers, gather here. If you love cooking, eating, or just talking about food, why not turn it into a money-making machine? In 2025, there are so many creative ways to make money from food, and today I want to share my top avenues for making money from food. Some of these ideas require cooking skills and some don't. And that's number 5. That one is a gold mine. So let's get into it. One of the first ways of making money with food that I explored was being a food blogger. When I started blogging, I didn't realize I could make money from it. But along the way, I discovered you actually can. And even if you focus on food, you can make money from that. So you start a blog, you have a website, you create content on your website, and then brands reach out to you to advertise on your website or on your blog if your blog is popular. And that's it. You make money from that. You showcase products and you advertise for people. And it's basically just the same thing you do on Instagram and all that. But it's just that blogs are texting. So if you are great with writing, this one is for you. I'm very good with writing. And before I delved into video and all that, writing was my mainstay. I have a blog and a website. First of all, the blog, I feel like I'm transitioning into a newsletter. And a newsletter is an email subscription service. So you send emails to your audience. And if you have your audience in your hands, which is what a newsletter is, you have the direct contact of your audience, is a fantastic thing. Everyone should be building a newsletter, because sometimes these platforms, they disappear and you lose your audience. So I'm currently building my newsletter by transferring the content that I would typically write on my blog to my newsletter. If you are subscribed to my newsletter, let me know in the comment section, because I've been writing some pretty interesting things. I also have a website, which is the Little Big Bite website. It's a website for children's recipes. And I sell some of our children's cookbooks there, some children's printables. If you go on the website, you can see free recipes, you can see content, especially around children's nutrition, which is something that I'm passionate about right now. And one way of making money from that is when you get people to view the content. From there, they might be interested in downloading your cookbooks, which they do. And then you make money off of that, or brands advertise on your site and all that. So that's one way of making money, by starting a food blog or a website or a newsletter subscription service. Another way to make money from food is to have a cloud kitchen. So if you know how to cook and your food tastes great, then you can start a cloud kitchen. I know someone that makes salads only on Monday. I think I met her recently. And she has a kitchen where she only sells salads every Monday. That is it. She's passionate about salads and she sells it on Mondays so that she can focus on her other work during the week. You can definitely have a cloud kitchen where people patronize your food, they buy your food, and they have designated days and designated pickup areas, and you can make money from that. You don't have to have a physical restaurant. It can just be online, and you make money from that. If you're someone that you don't like to be in front of the camera, you are more like behind the scenes, you should definitely explore food photography and food videography, especially if you're skilled in it. If you have an eye for good pictures, you should explore food photography. I've paid food photographers big amount of money, huge amount of money, and I know that they definitely make a good living from food photography. If that's something that you're interested in, you should definitely start doing it, because there is money to be made in this career. Restaurants, brands, and food bloggers, they all need high quality food photos and videos. And you can make money by charging per project. You can sell stock photos. Always try to update your skills. If you're a photographer and you don't know what niche to enter, consider entering this niche because there is money to be made. One way you can make money from food is by brand partnerships and affiliations. So if you have a platform, brands can reach out to you and they're like, we want you to use our product and tell people about this, and so that they can patronize us. So that's one way you can make money. My recent partnership was with Cowbell Choco, and it was really nice because I got to make chocolates for my kids, chocolate cookies. And these are things I would typically do on a normal day, and I get paid for doing that. So if you have a platform, or even if you don't have one, you should start building one, because you can get paid just for doing things that you normally would. And getting paid by brands is one of the fun things that can happen. One way you can make money from food is by being a food critic. There are some people that are very good with their taste buds, right? They know when something tastes good and when something does not taste good. If you are that kind of person, you should definitely be a food critic. Restaurants and businesses need services like that to just make sure that they are on point all the time. I do this once in a while, but it's not something I really enjoy doing. I know people have a love-hate relationship with food critics, because when you're on the other end, let's say you're at the restaurant, you really do not want anyone criticizing your food, your restaurant, or anything, which is why I don't really like it. But it is a necessary career path, because other people depend on your food critic and your unbiased judgment. It should be unbiased. They need that to make informed decision when trying to decide, where are we going to eat? Because you guys, food business is expensive. It is big money business. So before I go to a restaurant and spend hundreds of thousands of nairas or dollars or whatever, it would be nice to see a review of the restaurant to see if it is worth spending my money. So being a food critic is a career path that is very lucrative, especially right now. Another way to make income from food is to become an author, a cookbook author. You can have a physical book like this, or in 2025, you can now have digital books. I have lots of digital cookbooks, and this is because printing a physical book is really time consuming. It is also very expensive. So digital cookbooks are the next best thing since sliced bread. But if you're traditional like me and you still want to have the physical books, then you can have them. But you should be aware that this is an option that is open to you to have cookbooks. You don't even have to be popular to have a cookbook. You just have to have recipes that are absolutely amazing. Because if you have recipes and people try them and they don't work out, then that doesn't make sense. So you should definitely have recipes that are tried and tested, and then you can sell that in a book. And the book can last years and years and years. I have cookbooks that were written over 20, 30 years ago, and they still make so much sense. So invest in creating a cookbook and you can make income from that over time. I think it's amazing that we live in such a dynamic time where your passion can definitely make you money. There was a time where if you were obsessed with food, it wasn't like a thing to make money from it. But now you can become a content creator just focusing on food. All you have to do is maybe show what you're eating, show what food you're buying, anything related to food. You can start a YouTube channel, a TikTok page, an Instagram page that focuses on just showcasing food. I know so many channels that focus on just going food shopping in the market, showing their prices and keeping it updated. I know lots and lots, and that's one way to make money from food. Become a food content creator focusing mainly on food. You don't even have to film recipes. This is just you showing like what I'm buying now and showing maybe what I'm eating, and you can make money from that, especially from platforms that pay. This is why I love YouTube, because YouTube is a platform that pays you for your content. All you have to do is create the food content and upload it to YouTube. I didn't even know this was a thing until recently. There are some people that all they do is food shopping for others, and they do it online. So you contact them and you're like, oh, this is my budget. I have 100,000 naira. I want to get some ingredients in the market, especially ingredients that maybe I can't get where I am. I want to get some stuff from a supermarket. Maybe people that don't live in Lagos. I'm talking about Nigeria now. People that don't live in Lagos and they want some ingredients. Can you help me shop for these? And this is one way of making money, you guys. You can help somebody food shop. You don't even have to film it. You just have to go to the market, to the supermarket, or just go to where you have to get these products for this person, and you make money from doing that. So if you're someone that you have plugs and connects to food things and food supplies, then this is one way you can definitely make money from food. I had a YouTube masterclass earlier on in the year, and it was amazing. If you want the replay from that masterclass, I'm going to link it in the description box, and it's just going to highlight everything that we talked about in the masterclass, how to have a YouTube channel and make money from having a YouTube channel. So these are ways to make money from food in 2025, and they are not limited to this. There are so many options. If you want me to do another video like this, let me know in the comment section. Which option are you starting with? Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.